from scrimmage. Second down. Looking to throw. Meadows. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Meadows. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Man,
this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Meadows. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Meadows. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Let's go, Gilchrist.
The 30, 10,
Hey!
for a Ravens touchdown. Mark that down. It's an 85-yard punt return.
Let's go, Gilchrist. For a little nay-nay. Likes it, man. Hope you trust me. Bang, bang, bang.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. after surrendering the punt return for a score. Let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adafe Owe. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
I wonder why that's that
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a good call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
My receivers, had the ball for one play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run left with Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more.
Stretch goes for 75 yards.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Into my fucking bed, man.
Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, damn.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Malik McDowell.
Couldn't take off.
What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they will stop him after a minimal pickup.
How is he not in?
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the
How is he
defense
not
was
in right
ready.
there?
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not
My
just
man
scouting,
landed in the end
but
zone.
now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Shit funny as hell. That shit is funny as hell, bro.
A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this
Nobody
thing on
covering the
4th and
center.
goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
6 mile per hour wind. Just straight kicks it to the back.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Meadows, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they hit.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jared Davis.
Get everybody out of the route.
No. Sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and goal.
Stop taking sacks. Stop taking sacks.
Back to throw. Meadows. This will be caught. Judy. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
No
He's
fucking
got
way
his
you
tight
do
end
that.
fan. And they'll get him down
There's
as
no
he's
fucking way
inside
you
the
do that.
40.
We always talk
I'm
about
Humphrey
big-time
right there,
players
bro.
make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On first down, Meadows. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Hello,
He
rookie.
rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Ravens are going to
Hello,
take over
rookie.
here
Welcome
up
to the
near the
NFL,
40.
right?
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's complete, left side to Bateman. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm an idiot.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Fuck it, attempt a 60-yarder. Why not? We haven't won kicker of the year yet, so maybe we hit some 60s. We will.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Ooh.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Meadows. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
Oh, come on with that bullshit, man.
He's out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
I can't believe I don't have overstep. Here it is.
Here's 2nd and a yard. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Pollard going to try the right side. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11 now. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He's going to miss his PAT because he's lagging too. But I think the PAT. It's going to be iced.
And we're going to get a timeout.
And he's lagging.
With 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
He's going to miss this for sure.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Oh, he made it.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half.
Short enough.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
I don't think I ran the ball.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 84 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm sending 4. Okay. Shit about that.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Back to throw. Meadows. This is the tight end fan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Throwing on first down. Meadows under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Operating from the gun. Meadows. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Broncos send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown.
This connection, bro. Come on, man.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's the option going left on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, You can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Gets by it, and now a little slide.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Should have the blocker out
there. Jackson will have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game where Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. He displayed a nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Randomly called this play. Just the one I remember. I don't like it, but.
On 3rd down, Gilchrist. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Who's my fullback? Oh, okay. Cool with that.
They'll run for it with Samuels.
Oh, no.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
To throw on 2nd down, Meadows.
Oh, safety for the rookie. Let's go.
Disaster. He's not going to get forward progress.
Let's go.
Safety. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. When he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
I like safeties.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. That's taken on the 25.
Getting all them weak sacks. Okay, all right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. No, we changed it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 13.
Play action. It's Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, we only got 10 first downs. I think it's that goal. Oh, we might. We get another possession. Shit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He gets away from
If I had 2 tight ends on that side, how did they not block the
linebacker?
linebacker? I don't like running the ball.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think back when we
2
met
tight
with
ends
the
on
head
that side
coach
of the
in
field. You know what I'm
preseason,
talking
and all he
about.
talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll go again with Gibson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Might like it. I might like it.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Yo, what the fuck? What
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Bro?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's some
Remember, that was 4th
bullshit,
and a
bro.
full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big
Took some
lead.
time off the clock, got a couple first downs.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Get that, scenario, 15 first down.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Come on, cuz.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Meadows. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, let's see if we can bait him into this as well. Let's do it from wide. 3 quarters here.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
Hey,
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Actually runs some there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Meadows. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Meadows. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The drive will start with an option going left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
No, man.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this down to the
Broken
5-yard
fucking
line
collarbone.
before he's out of bounds.
Oh, nice knowing you,
That's a
pal.
gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in
Nice knowing
regulation.
you, pal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead.
Pretty bomb.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meadows. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Like, why do you give me these weird-ass plays for the 8-yard line? I really just want
So
some
now,
clock,
just
brother.
like that,
That's
things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson.
You just let
And
that
this play
nigga free.
doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. One more time with Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Meadows. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Meadows. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Why he even gonna go for this?
Looking to throw. Meadows.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Deny me my fucking opportunity to chew the clock, man. Jesus.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to have this in a great spot.
This is what we're doing in the final minute of the game.
Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Denver. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring
intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brandon Stevens, and the Ravens come up.
I was gonna let you run that double move. Get out of here, nigga.
The statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.